Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining and taking time out of your day to meditate, to go inward, and to connect with yourself. This week, the theme for the meditation is inspired by, you maybe know the song or what movie it's from. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Oh, Disney. They're always so good at bringing the magic and imagination out of our own lives, and there's always a deeper message behind it. But I love this statement, a dream is a wish your heart makes, because it's true. The dreams that we have are messages from the heart. And I know that we're always told, very much so in meditation particularly, to be in awareness of the present moment, be in the here and now, and really be aware of what is happening. All we have is the present moment. And I certainly agree. It's so important to ground and be present and to be aware and in great gratitude of what is happening in this very moment in our life, in our bodies. But I also believe that there's great benefit to having an imagination, having a vision, having aspirations and ideas of what we want for our lives, what we want, what our desires are for us, and maybe for those that are around us, but definitely for what we want in our hearts. And so going back to the theme, a dream is a wish your heart makes, truly is. What it is that we are wanting, desiring, hoping to be, thriving, or striving towards, walking towards, developing towards, shows us the state of our heart. Whatever it is that dream is will tell us a couple things. It'll tell us maybe where healing may need to begin or where healing is needed at that time. Maybe it tells us what our strengths are and how we can put them to best use. Or maybe we have a dream of being something. And maybe it is that something that we are supposed to do, but maybe it's just reminding us to bring in more of these elements, more of, what is related to what this dream is. And maybe it shows us what our purpose here is on this planet, in this life, in this time. So it can share and guide us and give us insight on a lot of things that we need, and allows us to go inward with the desires that we have in our heart space. But how seriously, if we think about our dreams, how seriously do we think about them? Do we take them seriously? Do we give them the attention that they are calling for? I like to think of a couple things here with our dreams to reflect back on maybe the message, maybe the synchronicities in them, or the guides that they're trying to provide us and what we're dreaming or what we're hoping for. And it's these things. And you can take a moment after hearing them to maybe write them down. You can pause the video and just jot down your thoughts after these statements. Or you can just pause the video and reflect and think for yourself, and we'll bring them into the meditation. But when you were a kid, when you were a child, what was your greatest, biggest dream? What did you want to do? For me, I wanted to be a marine biologist. I am not a marine biologist. And in many ways, the ocean totally scares me, but also is so magical, and I love being in its presence. But it also told me that I do care for nature. I do need water around me, and conservation and caring for this planet is very important. So yeah, do what you dreamt of becoming as a child, does it still resonate to who you are now? Or is there some connection or relation to these, worlds now? The other thought would be, if you had no concern for money and resources, what would you do? What would you be doing right now? What would your career be? How would you be spending your time? This can give you guidance and tell you Again, maybe where your strengths are, what your purpose is, or maybe where there's healing needed. And then the last thing I'd like you to reflect on is this statement. If I did not have the fear of judgment, I would blank. What would that be? What would you do if it didn't matter what people thought? If it didn't matter what society said you had to do? If labels were not a thing? What would that dream be? So let that sink in. Again, you can pause the video if you need some time to really reflect on that. Maybe some things just surface very intuitively, immediately. But take a moment and think about that. Let it, bring up whatever it brings up, because these are messages from your heart. And so with that, we are going to meditate for the next 20 minutes or so. I'm going to bring you into peace. I'm going to bring you into connecting to yourself. And then we are going to bring in these dreams that you have. We're going to allow our heart to talk, to speak, to share. So please find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Like I said, I like to sit on a cushion. Some people like to lay down. But wherever you feel you can be completely at ease and aware of this guided meditation, aware of your body, and aware of what is happening around you. So I invite you then now to close your eyes and let this symbol or this action of closing your eyes begin this journey inward. This intention to slow down, to be still, to find peace in your day, and to reconnect with yourself, your true self within. Sitting with an upright spine and softening. We'll begin by taking in some deep, conscious breaths. We'll breathe in for 4 counts. We'll hold it at the top, and then we'll exhale a slow 5 counts. And we'll breathe like this for a few moments with my guidance. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. And out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue breathing like this for a few more breath cycles to connect to our breath, to be intentional with the in and out breath, bringing in new vital energy, exhaling out anything that may be holding on or feeling tight. We breathe in and out. Breathing just like this for 2 more cycles. Relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders. And with your next breath cycle, allow yourself to breathe at your own natural pace without forcing or giving any structure or rigidity to your breath. Just let it move in and out of your body in a very organic and natural way for you. And should you find the thoughts of the day, the thoughts of the future circle back into the mind, it's okay. It's totally fine. Allow these thoughts to wind down, to settle down beside you. And maybe with your out breath, allow them to float past you, letting it leave as you return back to your in and out conscious breath. Feeling the breath enter through your nostrils. Maybe feeling the coolness of the air as it brings in breath through the nose. Tickling the hairs in your nose. Or maybe you notice the breath in the throat as it passes through. Perhaps you feel it fill up the lungs, noticing the chest expand and lift with every breath that you take, observing the movements and flow of your breath. Maybe you feel it in your belly, expanding as you bring in fresh, vital life force. Noticing the stomach grow with each breath and decompress with each exhale. And maybe you notice the breath leaving through your nose, slightly warmer than when it entered through your nose, as it has warmed up and moved through your body. Stay with your breath. Follow the flow of your breath, noticing without any judgments, without any labels of right or wrong. Notice where your breath circulates. Be aware of where the attention is following your breath. Maybe you feel it in a different way. Perhaps you feel an aliveness, vibration, or maybe a buzzing within your body with each breath cycle. Maybe You feel more of an openness as you allow the breath to clear and make space in the mind, in the body, in the heart space. Let your breath bring you into relaxation. Allow your breath to smooth out any areas that may be feeling tight, that may need to unwind or need to surrender to this beautiful present moment here. Feeling rooted, anchored right here, right now, as you feel an aliveness through the connection of your breath. And with your next breath cycle, we'll bring the attention to the heart. Begin to listen to the heart, connect to it, mindfully allow your heart to open. Maybe it's in a feeling, maybe it's a visual within your mind's eye. Opening your heart in this place of safety, peace, and home. We open our heart. We let this heart shine, this heart within us. We let it radiate outwards, opening it greater beyond our physical being, so that it can express whatever it needs to speak and share with you. So breathe into this open heart space for a few more moments. And you notice with your mind's eye, below you, a cloud, a soft, inviting, comforting cloud begins to build below you. You feel a light support, almost like a hug, being created underneath you as you're seated or laying down here, creating a seat or a soft, reliable foundation, nurturing you, knowing that this cloud is for you. And with each breath cycle, you allow this cloud to begin to float upwards, holding you dearly, lovingly, carefully. You begin to float upwards till you're at the height of a tree, lifting higher into the sky, feeling a lightness and comfort as you are raised higher and higher on top of this loving cloud that has been created just for you. And you get to a point where you are joining the other clouds in the sky, high above. There's so much you can see clearly as you are in awe of the space that you're in. Your heart begins to shine even more brightly, and your heart begins to project an image right before your eyes as you are seated or laying down on top of this soft and comforting cloud. What is being projected are your dreams. The dreams that your heart wishes for you. Allow whatever to surface. Allow your heart to speak and project for you, unfiltered, without judgment, in complete, open, and loving space. What is it that you see? This dream that has been displayed for you. Who else do you see, if anybody? What emotions do you feel as you watch these dreams play out in front of you? Allow these emotions to be with you with a deeper message. And what are you doing in this dream? Take a few more moments, taking in this projection coming straight from the heart space. What you feel and what you see in your mind's eye is for you. So observe, notice, be open to receive. And once you feel that you have received everything from this dream that your heart has shined out. We'll kindly ask this cloud to descend and return you back to where you began. Feeling the support of this cloud, you slowly descend back onto earth, back onto land, either seated or laying down in the place that you began. And we'll place one hand over our heart and the other hand over our bellies. Feeling the connection within, the warmth that you've cultivated, this loving energy from connecting to our dreams. Lighting a spark perhaps in the belly, giving you insight to where you may be going or where your energy is to be spent. We'll send our gratitude to our heart that courageously speaks out loud to share the dreams that we have, to support us on our journey, to be more us, to be more authentic and true to ourselves. We thank our heart. And we also send gratitude to ourselves, our entire selves, for taking time out of the day to pause, to connect inward, connect to ourselves, and to be open, vulnerable, and reflect on the matters of the heart. We send our gratitude to ourselves. And we send gratitude to all that surrounds us. This space, this time, Mother Nature, your spirit guides, ancestors, and anything else that you would like to send gratitude to. We'll take a moment here to say thanks. And just as we began this journey, we'll close our practice and set in these deep messages about our dreams from our heart space with 3 deep, harmonious breaths together. Breathing in and exhaling out. Big breath in, feeling the warmth and rise of the chest. And exhaling out. One last time. Big breath into the belly. And exhaling out. Slowly, gently, consciously, take your time to return back to your physical body and to this physical space that surrounds you, coming back from your inward journey. Maybe moving your body in any intuitive way that feels good. Massaging any muscles that need a little TLC. Maybe massaging the face. As you come back into your physical form, maybe allowing a fluttering of the eyes, a gentle gaze, taking your time come back. And as you are returning, just want to say thank you for joining me on this inward journey and opening the heart and allowing it to shine the dreams that you have for yourself. Allowing these messages to be taken in to help guide you, to provide insight, and perhaps to offer some knowledge and wisdom as to where your healing journey may continue, may begin, may deepen. Your dreams mean a lot. They're a part of who you are. They can tell you so much about what is needed in your life and the state of your heart. And it enriches the life that you are living. So spend some time in your dreams, whether it's in meditation, writing, or reflecting, because they are there for you to help guide you on this beautiful journey you're on. So much love to you. Sending you lots of peace. We'll see you again soon. Take care.